welcome to this first edition of Phuket Pulse. So what's Phuket Pulse all about? It's about beaches. It's about people. It's about nightlife. It's about nightlife. It's about the great Phuket outdoors. It's about great food. It's about having your finger on the pulse. It's about eye candy. Phuket Pulse. Phuket in motion. Hi, welcome to Phuket Pulse Night Scene. Tonight we're at Jammin nightclub in Phuket town. With Liz, the owner. Liz, this club is really hot. Do you have live bands here every night?
Yeah, there's a live band here every night. They start around about 10:30 and finish around about 1 o'clock in the morning. We have some breaks for the disco, which is what we've got at the moment.
Fantastic. And why is the club called Jammin? Does it have anything to do with a Bob Marley song?
Yeah, it does. It's historical. The original owner was from the Caribbean. So we just kept up with the name, but really it's about coming and kicking back and having a good time now.
Okay. Do you play any reggae at this club?
Not very much. The occasional Bob Marley, the well-known jamming song, but it's more rock, not so much reggae these days.
Okay, fantastic. And are there live bands? What nights of the week are the hottest nights, or is it this hot every night?
Any night of the week, although at the moment we are closing on Mondays, but in the high season it's 7 days a week.
Okay, all right. Well, this is a place to be on a Friday night with Liz, owner of Jammin Club. Thanks so much for your time, Liz.
Thank you.
And we had a great time at Jammin in Phuket town. Many thanks to Liz and all the staff there. You're watching Phuket Pulse.
Yanui 2 Resort, Yanui Beach, Phuket. Quality accommodation within minutes of one of Phuket's most beautiful beaches. For reservations, contact info@yanui2.com.
Next on Phuket Pulse, people seen in Phuket. Talking Heads.
Phuket Pulse recently caught up with one of the island's longest Farang residents, whose name is synonymous with one of the East Coast's most recognisable landmarks. This is the man who put the Jimmy in Jimmy's lighthouse. So how has the first 30 years been?
You know, flew from Nepal to Thailand, and I went, whoa, this place is just so different from where I've come from. And after going to a couple bars there, talking to some people, like, hey, you know, I haven't seen the ocean in so long. Where do you guys go? Do you just hang around here in the city or what? And he says, no, there's this place down there called Phuket. You had to really go see it because it's just like nobody's there, and it's just blue water islands. That sounds good for me, so I got on the next bus. At that time, I think the orange bus was only 53 baht to get to Phuket, and it took me to Patong, and there was nothing there. There's no bungalows, there's nothing. There's no, absolutely nothing. There wasn't even a paved road. There was no electricity. At that time, there's probably no more than about 20, 25 tourists in Patong at any one time. I mean, I was given the 7th work permit on this island. I mean, you know. So, I mean, you know, for me, it was hard. I mean, you know, that was hard stuff. When I first came here, no yacht ever came into this bay. And then one yacht came, was a good friend of mine, brought his trimaran in here, and I said, wow, there's a yacht out there. Incredible. There were no fishing boats, no tour boats, no speed boats, nothing. This is like a natural bay. It's got one of the most incredible natural anchorages I've ever seen in Southeast Asia. Why aren't there more boats here? When I first came here and told people I want to live here, the Thai people just like, you do? Wow. Thank you very much. It was like, they were so honored that you wanted to live in their country because they couldn't imagine themselves living anywhere else but Thailand. I had an uncle in San Luis Obispo on Shell Beach that he used to live near a lighthouse. And it was really neat as a kid going over there and staying there, the foghorns and the fog and the cliffs and hey, why not a lighthouse, you know? Everyone knows you can call a bar or a restaurant a lighthouse, but if it doesn't have a lighthouse, why do you call it a lighthouse, you know? So that's why I built the lighthouse, basically. I went to a temple in Phang, which is called Wat Tham Suwan Kuha, which is actually turned into a bit of a tourist center. It's a big cave, and it has a reclining Buddha inside there. So I decided to try it out. You know, why not become a monk? And actually became a monk. I went through all the ceremonies that any other Thai would go through. I became a monk. I learned a lot, personally, I learned a lot about myself that I wouldn't have learned if I just was a backpacker, you know, going from beach to beach, you know. So to sacrifice 4 months is not very much, really. It's over so quick, you know, and I learned so much. I learned a lot of Thai, too. I learned a lot about Buddhism. You know, the self-control, all that really taught me a lot. The discipline was incredible. Very rewarding. I think it was the weather, the food. Phuket people are very nice. I like them. All that, you know. I think it's just a nice place to live, you know.
For a great night out in South Phuket, check out Freedom Bar at Rawai Beach. For live music, great food and a friendly atmosphere, Freedom Bar at Rawai Beach, Phuket. Open early till late.
Hi, you're watching Phuket Pulse. www.phuketpulse.com, where life's a beach. Today, just hanging out at the beach. Went for a run this morning, got some breakfast at a great little German bakery, and then just came to the beach to hang out, enjoy the sun.
I'm having my day off, so we are driving a little bit around and looking at some beaches, and we have been at the temple, Vachalong, and yeah, just hanging around.
We're actually initially going to be training at the Rawai Muay Thai camp, and wow, most of the southern tip of the island actually got a motorbike and just started cruising around.
We don't have beaches like this in Norway, so it's very, very nice. It's white sand, clear ocean, snorkeling and lying in the sun. I'm currently here on a TEFL international course teaching Thai adults, and I'm here for 4 weeks staying at.
Beaches are fabulous. I like that you can find places that aren't too crowded, but at the same time, they cater to people being around, so you can always find anything you need without having to go search too far.
I've been to Hawaii and the Caribbean, and it's comparable. It's great. Love it.
It's whatever you want it to be. It can be relaxing, such as today, but it could also be hectic. If you want to go out and get rowdy, you can do that. There's a lot of nightlife, but I prefer the relaxation.
The water is better than anywhere I've seen. We've been all over Southeast Asia lately, so.
The beaches are really beautiful here. White sand, blue ocean, like paradise beaches.
I love Thailand. I like how easy it is to travel.
We've been working out pretty hard and running, and today we're actually just gonna eat some chickens that we bought from the side of the road, lay in front of the beach, go swimming, maybe play some cards. It's a good day. Yeah.
Friendship Beach Waterfront Resort, Visit Road, Rawai. Beachside accommodation, international and Thai food, regular live music. The coolest place to chill in South Phuket.
Here are some words you need to know when you go to a restaurant. ไก่ หมู เนื้อ ปลา That is chicken, pork, beef, and fish. ไก่ หมู เนื้อ ปลา ขอบคุณค่ะ
You're watching Phuket Pulse, available to download to your iPod at www.phuketpulse.com. Next on Phuket Pulse, real estate.
Many people come to Phuket on holiday and like it so much they decide to buy a property. There are properties here to suit all tastes and budgets. We met up with Australian Brett Moffat, one of the island's real estate brokers at Surin Beach recently, and asked him first to outline the range of what's available in Phuket.
Prices start about 500,000 baht for the Thai areas. They go up as much as to $10 million if you're right on the beach on a private point. For instance, a 2-bedroom townhouse in Surin will set you back about 13 to 15 million baht. The same 2-bedroom townhouse in Rawai might set you back 3 million baht. Depends on location, the area and infrastructure in that area, and also locality to dining, the beach, and etc. On the east coast, you might get something on the beach. On the west coast, there's definitely nothing in the price range for the average Joe. With a sea view, you would have a villa up on the hill somewhere under the 20 million mark. There are a few around. I would suggest if people are looking to invest in Thailand, to buy a condo at the moment. You can own a condo in your own name. Basic condo setup is 100% of a condominium. 51% is owned by Thais, 49% is owned by foreigners. If you're on the 49%, you can own it in your own name. If you come a little bit later, you can still buy a condo or leasehold, a 30 by 30 by 30 year lease. I would suggest to buy a freehold condo in your own name, because your appreciation, if you buy off plan, the norm is they go up 20% by the time the condominium is built, and then per year probably 10%, 15% per year after that. So it is a good investment. Cost of living in comparison to the rest of the world is probably 30% on what you'd pay in Europe. The Phuket infrastructure is international standard now. We have 5-star hospitals, we have all of the major shopping, we have an international airports, we have highways. It basically is like coming to any other place in the world. It's not a third world country anymore. Phuket is very, very international. You have the 5-star hotels, obviously, are here, but you've also got 5-star shopping. You can shop at your local market, or you can shop at the high-end shopping centres. You basically got the best of both worlds. It depends how you want to live here. You can live both ways. You can live very, very cheap, or you can live very, very high-end. It's totally up to you. I think the beaches, I mean, look where we are at the moment. I think the beaches, the friendly people, the lifestyle, I suppose. To put it in a nutshell, just the lifestyle.
And thanks to Brett Moffat for talking to us about real estate in Phuket. You're with Phuket Pulse. Time to get wet.
Phuket and its surroundings has some of the best diving anywhere in the world. But do you have to go deep down to see some nice fish? For this first edition of Underwater Scene, we scratch the surface and check out the diverse marine life at Ao Sen, which is there to enjoy just meters off the beach.
Yeah, the snorkeling is very beautiful here. You see a lot of fish here, even also big fishes like barracudas, or we have some trigger fishes here. Sometimes we see here sharks also. We have here around this area about 20 dive sites what we can go with our dive dinghy. We have a biologic professor last year here what make fish books, and you find more different kind of animals here than in similar. When you want to start the diving with a diving course on the PADI license, you start with a 3 to 4 day course. You get all the theoretical lessons, the confined water lesson, and the training dives from here, from Ao Sen, and finally to make 4 dives, plus the certification from PADI. You can call us, or you can take an email to us under the name armin68@hotmail.com, or you come directly to Ao Sen and speak with us. And not so many people find this place, but when you find it out, you will like it.
Time to eat now on Phuket Pulse as we check out some Mexican food down Nai Harn Way.
Phuket boasts some of the best dining anywhere in the world. All tastes are catered for, from Thai food to a full range of international cuisine. We recently visited Nai Harn's Los Amigos restaurant, which makes some of the best Tex-Mex this side of the Rio Grande. So was it difficult to set up?
It wasn't very difficult at all to set up the restaurant, quite frankly. Of course, I've had Thai girlfriends, and now my wife, who does a lot of things for me and helps out or whatever. But it wasn't that difficult. It's not like buying property or anything like that. You can rent anything here, and I find that any business that's opened here, regardless if it's a Thai business, completely a Thai business, or a foreign-owned business, you need to be around. You have to be around your business no matter what, and keep in touch. You know. And the beaches in Phuket are fantastic. They're everywhere. The islands, the seclusion of it. I mean, if you can, off-season around this area is so quiet. You can catch up with the people. And I also like the international community. I took a trip to Thailand for 80 days, and that would have been 1979. New Year's Eve in Bangkok. And I think that probably sold me. I was looking for a beach area. I'd gone down to Hua Hin. I'd gone down to Pattaya. And then finally, we took a ride down with another British friend of mine and drove into Phuket, and that was it. Rice paddies right to the ocean. It's just lovely. Right out of National Geographic. Really nice. Everything's good. What can I tell you? The combo plate's real good. You know, the fajitas on the sizzling platters, really popular. Yeah, nobody comes in and gets the same thing all the time. Yeah, combo plate, get a little bit of everything. You know, get a couple enchiladas, get a taco, get a burrito. Yeah, that's a big one. Up until even 5 years ago, the changes around Phuket, the growth is incredible. But I say for the good too. There's some lovely people moving here, lovely homes being built. The beaches are still pristine, and I think it's good. I think it's good, quite frankly. We've had our setbacks just about every year, like any place, but this place won't give up. You know, it's still a great place, Phuket.
Thanks for watching Phuket Pulse. Don't forget to check out the competitions on our website at phuketpulse.com. You can send us an email at chat@phuketpulse.com. We'll see you next time on Phuket Pulse. Phuket in motion. Swatika.
Yeah, man in a thong. Old man in a thong as well. So that's always good news.
So we'll see you next time at Phuket Pulse. I know. It's about beaches. No, too enthusiastic. Did you find your mojo? It's about getting your lines right.